It's been a while. I'm still going to be playing Monster Hunter World and all that stuff on my YouTube channel. I'll be streaming it at some point. I'm so busy now. I have to find like an hour, 2 hours of my day to like just sit down and play Monster Hunter World. But yeah, enough of all that. Let's go and talk about the reason why you clicked on this video. Right, so of course, Velma's gay. And of course, there's another thing that I saw on IGN's Instagram about Velma and Shaggy, or Mayfield, right? And so, of course, I find this really annoying. It's not frustrating to look at. It's not like, uncomfortable and all that. It's just I find it annoying, right? Because we live in a time where people no longer have originality. People have no longer have creativity, and they just take things that are already established, already have a following and all that, and then they tokenize it, twist it, change certain characters' sexual preference and all that. And especially when it comes to kids shows. Now, Scooby Doo has always been a kids show, and I remember growing up watching Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, Scooby Doo and the 72 Demons with the Van Gogh guy. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, me and my little brother, we rewatched and rewatched the hell out of Scooby Doo and the 72 Ghost. Like, I'm pretty sure every time, like, the internet went out, we'd be like, yo, you gonna watch Scooby Doo and the 72 Ghost again? And I'm pretty sure, what was it? It was on, like, I think The Witch's Ghost we had on VHS. And I think the 72 Ghost was on DVD. Yeah, I think. I could be wrong. But I don't remember because we hardly take those out anymore. Because we can just watch them online now. But yeah, so I, of course, have an somewhat extensive and clearly defined knowledge on Scooby-Doo and their characters and how they are, right? And so seeing Velma, now all of a sudden, after the Goo Goo Gaga of like Johnny Bravo and that crossover, I don't even know how I remembered that. And so that kind of stuff, just like, that's so annoying. Like, I don't want to see it. And also, like, why? No one asked for this. No one wants this. And all you're doing is making a character that's like no longer the character and blatantly just disrespecting everything about the character and the people who like the character for who they are, right? And so now Velma just all of a sudden being like, oh yeah, she's gay, oh no, wait, she's bi. And it's like, does it really matter? Does it push anything in the story about this character? Does it give her character development? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's like when who's that one person that was like, oh yeah, Gandalf is gay, and it's like, what are you talking about? That don't mean shit. All right, that don't mean jack shit. Because Gandalf is Gandalf, and you just suddenly being like, oh yeah, Gandalf likes men. Okay, who cares, right? Doesn't really change the character, doesn't bring something extremely new and refreshing to light. It doesn't. All right, it's just pandering, right? It's pandering and virtue signaling. And so now, of course, I'm just scrolling through random Instagram feeds and all that stuff, and then there's a green light for a new Scooby Doo show or movie. And what else? Velma is tokenized to be black. Oh, and Shaggy is now called Mayfield, and he's black, right? And now I think of it as like, what if they just suddenly made Velma Asian? What if they just suddenly made a Shaggy Asian, and instead of being called Shaggy or Mayfield, his name was like Noodles, right? And I'm just like, this shit is stupid. It's so dumb. Why do people have to do this? And the exact same thing is like with Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, right? They always have to take these characters and have to tokenize them. And like a lot of people, I'm sure, don't even know what tokenize means. And so like let me define it for you, all right? Tokenism is when you take a character that's already been established and then you change them in some type of way, whether it be, you change a Wolverine to black, and like what if, right? You took, Black Panther and made him white, right? That's tokenism. So pretty much the vast majority of the time that I'm seeing things now is no longer creative, no longer original. And every time I look for a show, a movie to watch, just to kind of kill time or try to have something just off to the side while I'm doing some projects or something, and it's no longer actually good writing, no longer actually just good fun, humor, and like adventure and action, right? And so, oh man, I don't know. I just really find this stuff annoying, and I don't know if you guys share the same opinion as me. I just find it stupid. And so now Velma just all this crap, and then the new Shaggy turned this, because like Shaggy's the dude, right? He's the Ultra Instinct, right? And so you just calling him now Mayfield and then tokenizing him to be black, and then of course Velma being a lesbian now, and then she's going to be turned black too. And like again, right? I like black people. I got a lot of black friends. But I have to think of it as like, what if they made Velma or Shaggy into Asians and they called them pan-fried and noodles? And I just find that shit stupid, right? Just create your own characters. Create new characters. Introduce new characters, right? I'll give you an idea right now, right? Get a kid, all right? He has no powers, right? And this is going to sound like a super shonen trope, but I'm sure this will make $1 million. And if it does, you owe me 5% of all profits. All right. So here's the deal, or here's the story. You have a kid, doesn't matter what he is, just kid, maybe late teens, 16, 17, 18, right? All right. And comes from a very well-educated family, but his dad is somewhat dealing with some corrupt characters, right? And of course, one of those corrupt characters happens to be some type of dark mystical being. And of course, all right, we have an object that falls from the skies and lands in front of this kid for some reason, some way, somehow, and he's the chosen one. And of course, his powers can be like multi-dimensional gates where he can pull a sword out of it that's like called the Cosmic Slayer or whatever, and he has to learn how to use his powers, right? But now that's just kind of the baseline, and you can take it wherever you want it, right? I'll give you this idea and you owe me 5% of the profits. But of course, that's about it. That's really all I wanted to talk about. I don't know how many points came through, how many, linear lines I went through. I kind of just go whatever off is on the top of my head. But yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the direction movies and TV shows are going nowadays, especially when Scooby Doo is a show for kids and you have to, shoehorn sexual things, sexual preferences into a kid show when it doesn't matter. It doesn't move a plot. It just check boxes. And I find this really stupid and really quite annoying. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. If you like this video, like what I had to say, please like and comment and subscribe. But that's all for me. I'll see you guys.